sometimes the advice that you receive from people through, business consultants, mentors, partners, whoever, even employees along the way, isn't the advice that we necessarily want to hear or we're looking to hear. So again, I cannot reiterate enough how Randy has helped me just by giving me the proper advice and guidance. Well, yeah, he was still there to help guide me what I wanted with the other business. But again, he was still pushing me to go in another direction that was really more my path and more what I should have been focusing on. He goes, "You're onto something with this other thing. I don't know why you're wasting your time messing around with this when this other thing could be so much bigger than what you're trying to accomplish." So even though it wasn't what I wanted to hear, it was so impactful looking back in hindsight. And it seems like it was so long ago. I've only owned my business we're going into the completion of our 5th year, November 1st. And this is only 3 years ago that Randy and I, probably 2-3 years ago that Randy and I first started our relationship. And again, like my business from the 2-year mark, I mean, I know it's cliche, but they say, in small business, you make it past 2 years, your odds of succeeding go up dramatically. Well, you do that, and then you add in, some advice and some coaching from Randy Grizzle, your odds shoot through the roof. We've been on, a rocket course to the moon ever since that 2-year mark, and we're still growing. We're going to share more numbers with you on my existing business, once we show you guys the floors now, and we'll kind of go over, our metrics and what, again, the true, I don't know how I'm going on that. So if you want to edit that, so we're going to show you, we'll go over some of the metrics, and we're going to show you our floors, and so you can see that what we're saying is real, and it's tangible, it's attainable, and relatively in a quick amount of time, but you got to be willing to do your part along with be coachable. So.
Yeah, we talk about that a little bit more too, because I can't help people, I can't teach awesome, right? But I know that when I met you, you already had that quality. So for me and the superpowers that I have, I realize that as long as I'm working with the right people, then I can really help them. But with yourself, you took all these things and you implemented them and you tested them yourself. I can't do all those things for people. And so maybe just talk about you took responsibility, you took ownership of a process, and you learned it, and then I think from there that gave you maybe the ability to scale it up. But
absolutely. Well, I mean, first and foremost, if you're already self-employed, you already possess a tangible or an intangible characteristic that, quite honestly, probably 90% of the world doesn't. You're comfortable with a little bit of risk. Not everybody is. If you've made it any period of time being self-employed, you probably possess a lot of the characteristics. Perseverance. Everybody's had these late nights. You're sitting there, especially I remember the first year, you're wondering. I think the power company showed up 3 times to turn off the power bill, and I'm going, how are we gonna make payroll, let alone keep the phones on and everything else, and have that comfort. So that first year was such a struggle, and making it out of that, anybody that goes through that, I really respect and admire, just from the standpoint of where I've come from, and I think that most people share similar struggles and principles throughout whatever industry you're in. So I think that the good news is that you probably, if you're watching this, you probably already possess a lot of the characteristics that are applicable once you add, what you bring to the table and what most people are already doing. Then the rest of it is are you truly open-minded, or are you your way is the right way? Because we're all, you're obviously looking at how to grow your sales feature. We're all salespeople, and by nature, you're going to be a little bit bullheaded. I am, but I swallowed my pride, and I have a high motor. I came from a an athletic, background where I was competing, and I'm comfortable with, like I said, with competing for the sale and getting on the phone. I'm comfortable with hearing no. If you can't stomach hearing no, you can't stomach the late nights, then maybe it's not for you. It's up at 6 or 5, and sometimes I'd be at the office until midnight, 1 o'clock, doing freaking prepping my day for the next day or the next week, going over my sales team's numbers, seeing where why we're sales down one day or 1 week versus the last week. Are we trending in a positive positive direction? If not, can we diagnose the symptom and see what the problem is? A lot of it seems so. A lot of it can be common sense, but it's real. Like you really just kind of have to do it and trust in the process. And if you do it, good things happen. We take brand new people off the street. In my space, here's the deal, like we don't even recruit anybody with any industry experience. I look for characteristics in people. I don't care about a degree. I don't care about, like I said, industry experience. In fact, I prefer no industry experience because I don't want to inherit other people's bad habits. And then if they possess the characteristics I'm looking for, I'll turn around and I'm confident that I can coach the rest through the system and the training programs that we've created. So a lot of it again is trusting in the process. If you go into this program, don't be bullheaded. Be moldable to Randy and whoever else may be helping you out. So it's something I can't stress enough.